What's up, everybody, in PED 387? What we're looking at right now are some posters I just created, okay? What I want you to do for today's class is create a Google Drawings, okay? And so I'm going to show you some examples of different Google Drawings that you can create. And what I want you to do is look at your sport or your activity, and I want you to create a Google drawing. So for example, if you were to go now, so let's just go to Google, and then what you're going to do from here is just put Google Drawings, okay? You're going to create a diagram and a chart, and all you're going to do is just pretty much lay out, maybe you have many different options. I want you to be as creative as possible, so I don't want to limit you by telling you that you need to create let's just say here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different stations in football. Okay, so you can create stations if you'd like. Here is the sun salutation A that I've created. This goes in depth with all the sports, so if you want, you can take some of these verbiages and put them into yours. Here we have 8 stations for soccer. So let's just say I set all this up before the class got there, and I could put three individuals in each group, or I could put 4. So if you had a large class, you'd have 8 stations right here. So what I want you to try to do is create a diagram using Google Drawings, and you can use shapes, okay, any type of shape here. So if I were to, let's just say I want to start sectioning it out, okay, maybe I want to have 4 stations. I would copy that, paste, and then what I'm essentially doing is trying to have in one box, I might say rules, another box could say the skills, and another box could say assessment, and then you might have another box that says like let's see here. So here you go. Here's a kind of an example. You could write, you could take the font here, okay, you can label that, make it a little bit bigger, okay, you might bold. And what you do is say, let's just say you put station 1, okay, and then you might do that here too, put station 2 and station 3 and station 4. And that the cool thing about Google Drawings is you can insert pictures. So if you go to insert, you can go to image, and you can go to the web. Let's just say you're teaching ultimate. You can go ultimate throw, okay, and then you go like this. So station 1 is going to be looks like your backhand, right? So you have your backhand at station 1. Okay, you might, if you want, you can create other blocks in here too. You can color those blocks, okay, and then you can put more writing in those boxes, and you can put backhand throw with partner, okay. And if you wanted to have some rules, maybe you could put them like right here. So maybe the rule is for you to, let's see here, maybe you want them to get in a group of 3, 1 person in the middle, they play defense. Okay, and so that's station 1. Okay, or just very. This is very basic, but I want you to see that you can create these diagrams, and then when you get to your class and you show your students, like, hey, I got 4 stations, this is what it's going to look like. And let's just say you gave each person one of these in your class, or if you wanted, I can print them out for you. You could have different stations. If you wanted to have, like I did here, I have my whole routine. So number 1, here's the warm-up. Okay, and then they get to choose between this as a warm-up. Number 2, mobility. Okay, 3, fitness. 4, sports. 5, I think I got nutrition here somewhere, but you get the point. What I'm trying to make is different stations. So as you can see, I have a football station. You can find cones in the web. You can find pictures of footballs and clocks and whatever you might need, obstacle courses or whatever you might set up. So your goal is for you to log on to Canvas, and I'll do that here with you. And what you're going to do is you're going to upload your link. So how do you upload your link? All you do is click share, and you go to anyone with the link can view, and then you copy the link. Okay, you're going to copy that link. Okay, you're going to copy your link. You're going to go to your Canvas. You're going to log in. And I'll show you exactly, where to go. Okay, you'll go to your 387 shell. You'll go to discussions, and you're gonna see this pop up. Okay, Google Drawings activity for your class on 9/10. This is due at 9:15, so you got 5 days to get this done. And then it'll say upload link here, and it'll look like that. Okay, enter that in, and that's where you're going to upload it. Okay, so if I were to click that, this is what I would get. Okay, so what I want you to do is figure out, maybe what skills, if there's catching, if there's throwing, maybe you find some pictures and notice that I have all the different cues of throwing. Okay, how did I get that? Well, I looked it up. I did some research. So you might have to do some research for this, but all I want you to do is create a Google Drawings. Okay, again, you can pause the screen and you can look at all these examples, but I want you to try to do something that they can take to their station with them, or something that they can actually see as a visual before going out there. Okay, and so I'll leave you with this soccer station, just for you to get an idea of what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for like stations, but actually, really wherever your creativity takes you. Okay, so you're gonna see, this is the vestibular system, and this is a obstacle course, and it might make only sense to you, so that's fine, but I do want you to create a Google Drawings. I think this would be good for you to learn how to do, and these are very beneficial for your students because you can just put them up on the wall, or you can take them to each station, put a cone on top of it, and if they ever have a question about what to do at that station, they can just look at the form. Okay, so if you want, let's just say you're doing the weight training, you could have your 10 stations on one sheet, or you could do what I did here and have 10 different Google Docs. Okay, that's if you have the time. Alright, so your assignment for the 15th is to get that Google Drawings in on Canvas and upload that by 9:15, and I'm looking forward to them. Make sure that that you upload that link. Alright, so I'm excited to see what you create. I know you have some time to do this. I gave you off today, so if you have any questions about this, just email me, but I really want you to just take this, wherever it leads you, whatever your first thought was. If you're teaching soccer, maybe you want to take these skills and make one giant you know, poster for it, okay? And then that way your students know that you planned it, and then they're not just thinking that you're just making things up, okay? So that once you see that your students are creative, they'll understand that you took time to plan for them, and I think they'll respect the lesson plan a little bit more. All right. So if you're having trouble with motivation, it's always important to show that your students that you care. All right. So go ahead and start working on this. You got about 5 days. Thanks a lot.